I passed all the other courses that I took at my university, but I could have never passed botany. This was because all botany students had to spend several hours a week in a laboratory looking through a microscope at plant cells, and I could never see through a microscope. I never once saw a cell through a microscope. This used to enrage my professor. He would wander around the laboratory, pleased with the progress all the students were making in drawing the involved, and so I am told, interesting structure of flower cells, until he came to me. I would just be standing there. I can't see anything, I would say. He would begin patiently enough, explaining how anybody can see through a microscope, but he would always end up in a furry, claiming that I could too see through a microscope but just pretended that I could not. It takes away the beauty of flowers anyway, I used to tell him. We're not concerned with beauty in this course. He would say, we are concerned solely with what I may call the mechanics of flowers. Well, I'd say, I can't see anything. Try it just once again, he would say, and I would put my eye to the microscope and see nothing at all, except now and again a nebulous milky substance, a phenomena of maladjustment. I finally took a deferred pass, as they called it, and waited a year and tried again. You had to pass one of the biological sciences or you couldn't graduate. The professor had come back from vacation, brown as a berry, bright eyed, and eager to explain cell structure again to his classes. Well, he said to me cheerily, when we met in the first laboratory hour of the semester, we're going to see cells this time, aren't we? Yes, sir, I said. Students to the right of me and left of me and in front of me were seeing cells. What's more, they were quietly drawing pictures of them in their notebooks. Of course, I didn't see anything. We will try it, the professor said to me grimly. With every adjustment of the microscope known to men, as God is my witness, I'll arrange this class so that you can see sells through it, or I'll give up teaching. In 22 years of teaching botany, he cut off abruptly, for he was beginning to quiver all over, like Lionel Barrymore, and he genuinely wished to hold on to his temper. His scenes with me had taken a great deal out of him. So, we tried it, with every adjustment of the microscope known to man. With only one of them did I see anything but blackness, or the familiar lacteal opacity, and that time I saw, to my pleasure and amazement, a variegated constellation of flecks, specks, and dots. These I hastily drew. The instructor, noting my activity, came from an adjoining desk, a smile on his lips and his eyebrows high in hope. He looked at my cell drawing. What's that? He bent over and squinted into the microscope. His head snapped up. That's your eye, he shouted. You fixed the lens so that it reflects. You've drawn your eye. Source adapted from My Life and Hard Times by James Thurber.